Just sit there and wait.
I guess that's the perfect intro, I suppose.
For what? What's the perfect intro for?
Uh-oh.
Tagging in podcast?
Yes, the world's most unprofessional professional wrestling
So
podcast, and the
unprofessional.
only one that you need. Shameless plug time down below, social media. Make sure to follow us. Make sure to like, subscribe, share if you want to. Hit the notify bell if you want to, and comment. But you have to like and subscribe. You have to do that. It's a must. You really have no choice.
If you're not a mad lad, leave.
And make sure you use promo code Sonic for Dollar Shave Club.
Please don't do that. Don't come back. You're like, I tried that. It just didn't work.
You dicks. I wanted to get some Dollar Shave Club on.
All right.
So what just...
I wasn't going to say what just happened.
So we kind of be poking at it, you know.
Yeah.
I think there's like a bigger YouTube channel that does that, a way bigger.
Something just happened.
Something just happened. We just wrapped up NXT Takeover Brooklyn Quattro. That's a lot. That is a lot when you think about it. That's a lot. That's way too much.
So what do you think of the card?
I thought top to bottom was a good show.
The only match I did not enjoy was the Kyrie Sane.
I liked it.
Well, I'm saying compared to...
Oh, compared to the other ones. It was your least favorite. Yeah, it was your least favorite.
Like, I enjoyed the EC3 Velveteen Dream, even though Velveteen Dream was kind of like... Velveteen Dream was really, like, showy.
He's always showy.
No, I mean, like, selling everything.
He's oversold for EC3 because EC3 is
EC3
strong,
lost.
man. And he ended up losing. So
okay, let's start from the bottom of the card, though.
This makes sense. So, first match, tag match.
Shock the system. Undisputed Era.
Wait. The Shocker.
Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain.
The first thing I want to talk about is I'm upset they changed Mustache Mountain's intro, their theme. I was upset.
I wish they'd changed the name because that sounds so provocative. When I think Mustache Mountain, I think of like little boys.
I was thinking wrong.
Mustaches, like pedophiles. It's just that's where my mind goes.
So I don't know if you think of mustache, you think of pedophiles.
Yeah.
You think of pedophiles and porn stars?
Same thing.
Good point.
Yeah, that's good. But that match
was a good match. It was really good.
I felt I was sick for some reason. Like the food I ate.
You was gone for about 50% of it. Yeah, you was for about 50%.
But what I saw
was great.
It was a great match.
It was a good match. It was I would say, and I guess those are their trilogy of matches. I don't know. I would say it's not as good as the NXT UK one, but it's up there. It's a great, fantastic tag match. Undisputed Era is great. I love Undisputed Era.
Yes,
they're probably the most over thing in wrestling
in WWE.
Like I'm pretty sure they're at the point where they could literally they're up there with the Bucks and being over. Like it's close as hell. It really is. It's super close. It's getting there. Adam Cole versus Skinny Omega. It's gonna happen.
WrestleMania. What number are we on now?
It's like WrestleMania 40 probably at this 40. Point.
It's fine. It's fine with me.
I mean that's what 5 years from now. Oh no. Which one's this one? This one's
35. Wasn't it?
This was 34. Next year's 35.
Yeah, but
great match. I enjoyed it quite thoroughly.
Next, you had EC3 versus
top 1%
versus the Velveteen Dream.
The Velveteen Dream. It was a good
a
match.
Terrible match.
It started out slow.
Yeah,
it started out slow.
Velveteen Dream sold for EC3 like way too hard. I feel like.
EC3, I don't know. I can see EC3 going to main. To be completely honest with you.
Well, that's not the point. Like EC3.
I thought that's why he didn't win.
I mean, Velveteen Dream was selling EC3 like. Some of the stuff he was doing,
like he was getting
ran
over by a fucking Mack truck.
Yeah, it made no sense on why he was selling the way he was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it was like the Hulk Hogan Shawn Michaels match where
Shawn oversold it. Yeah. I kind of did that. I kind of thought of that when you talk about how wow he's really overselling. I was like, well, he's doing it on purpose. I thought back to Shawn and Hulk Hogan were literally.
But that was Hulk. Shawn was mad.
Shawn was like, I do not want to. I don't think it was they didn't want to wrestle each other. I think it was like. Hogan wanted to go over. Shawn wanted to go over.
Yeah.
One of those scenarios. But Velveteen Dream ended up going over with a rolling Death Valley driver onto the apron and then the Purple Rainmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good spot. It was really cool.
Then you had
Adam Cole, baby.
Versus Ricochet.
The one and only.
And that match was amazing.
It was great.
Oh, the spots.
The spots. I think everybody the same spot replayed.
The moonsault to the super kick. Oh my gosh, that was perfect.
I was like, holy.
It was
shnikes.
Perfect.
It was perfect. Was the spot where the spot where they just kept going back and forth with the elbows and everything. Oh man. I was like, ooh, I got goosebumps.
I know.
That's great.
It was a great match. And surprisingly, when I say surprisingly, I didn't expect Adam Cole to lose it this fast.
He's had it since April. So. You know what this means, though, for Adam Cole?
Hey, no, sir?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, I doubt it, but the title scene, he can be in the title picture since Alistair's out of it anyway. And I'm sure Gargano's going to be out of it for a little bit the way it's looking.
Yeah.
So, I was going to say main title. That didn't make any sense.
NXT title.
Title. I guess that's the main title.
So Ricochet winds up picking up the victory over Adam Cole.
Baby. Boom.
Next match.
We were terrible. We didn't take any notes. We were just like, hey, let's just have a review real quick.
We'll just hit something quick.
So we're just going to go over a quick recap before we get into the prediction. Let's go with the real big meat of the podcast.
Shayna Baszler versus
Kairi Sane. And surprisingly, I didn't really expect Kairi to pick up the title. Really, to be honest with you, I really didn't expect it.
I love Japanese culture. I love New Japan Wrestling, but I don't know what Kairi Sane had. Her gimmick is way too kawaii. Is how I want to put it. Yeah, kawaii.
Man, you're really reaching out there in that.
That's how I want to put it. It's like,
man.
You know what I'm saying though? It's like super.
Everybody's like explain to the audience what that is. I know there's somebody it's gonna be.
Kawaii's like super like cute and like fun,
super anime.
Yeah, like it's just so.
It's weird.
Yeah, like she's so animated, and it's not the good animated. It's like.
It's a weird. It's like it's a really cheesy.
Yeah, like
gimmick.
It doesn't work with the American.
I feel like she overdoes it a little bit.
Like the reason people like her is because she's a great wrestler. Which
makes sense. Which is kind of why you're supposed to like her.
Yeah, which is fine. But I'm saying, like...
I feel like we'd like her more.
Yes.
Even
like,
more.
If she had a better character, and she didn't have to talk. I know she's not good at English.
No, not at all.
Which is fine. You don't have to speak.
No, not at all.
You don't have to talk. But what I'm saying is, like, you have a better character, like, I guess, I want to say development, but better character...
Work?
Yeah.
I
give her time. I'm going to give her time. Like,
yeah, I mean, you haven't really watched much of her.
But everything I've seen of her, though,
I watched her in the Mae Young Classic. I've been keeping up with it for the most part, and it doesn't bother me. Just tonight, it seemed really off.
Yeah,
it bothered me more tonight for some reason. I was like, man, I guess it's. I don't know.
I didn't realize how big Shayna Baszler was, like width and size wise.
Oh, she's huge.
Yeah, compared to
Kairi Sane, she's big.
Yeah,
she's a manly woman. She's badass chick. Yeah, she could beat my ass in a heartbeat.
Kairi Sane wound up picking up the victory.
I forgot what her.
Picking up the title.
I forgot what her. I picked up the victory and the title, and wasn't a clean finish.
And the contracts.
And the the old Kurt Angle from that Raw. I forgot all about. That was a long time ago. They won the Money in the Bank briefcases. Pause. And the contracts. Really, really. So yes, so that match at SummerSlam, is it for the briefcase or for the contracts? Or is it
just the briefcase?
This is a briefcase.
We'll get to that later.
Oh, okay.
That match was not my favorite, but
it was still a good match.
We'll get to the main event
definitely my favorite match.
The main event of the evening.
Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling
versus
Tommaso Ciampa. My God.
My goodness, it was brutal.
Man, that's probably the most violent NXT/WWE match I've seen.
Every single time they've had a match, they've it's been more aggressive.
The stakes have been updated. The storytelling has been even pushed to the limit. I think this match they pushed it.
Oh yeah.
As far as they can go with emotional depth wise.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, especially the end. With Ciampa saying he was sorry, Gargano was like, you're not sorry, you're not sorry.
Which when that happened, I was like, oh, Gargano's gonna lose.
Yeah, Gargano is gonna lose.
I just saw it. Like he's gonna be so over the top. He's gonna do something.
But it makes sense because he's going to the Ciampa links. Yeah. He's turning into Ciampa, and so that's why he didn't win.
Yeah,
obviously. And it was my God, it was a great match, such a ridiculous everything. Everybody loved it.
So
Hey,
good.
what did you? Are you okay? You just went off into. I don't know what you were doing. You're
I
just
don't know.
trying to.
I was staring at something.
Twinkies and.
Twinkies. What, you saying I'm fat?
You know, you were like, my God. No, the match was so good.
Yeah, it just
It took
tranced.
everything out of you.
I'm
You didn't know
tranced.
what to think.
Yep.
So you gave it like what, 7 stars?
No,
So-
I would give it 7.
No.
I would give it a good
So
5.
out of all the matches they've had, how would you rank this?
That would be the number 1 match that they've
Number 1?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's because it's
hard.
fresh. That's because it's fresh in my head.
Yeah,
though.
so I would say probably like because originally the Chicago Street Fight match, I kind of
Well, like that's the thing.
I thought it was the best. I
it's,
looked at it afterwards.
it's hard to say stuff like that because it's so fresh in your mind where you're like it just
It's
happened.
biased.
Yeah. So
I still think I actually it is better than the Chicago match. I don't know if it's still better than the first unsanctioned match. That one was so good. Just the storytelling in
yeah,
that
the
match
storytelling in the first one was
was so good. So in time, but I would say they're definitely on well, I guess it's the 5th one,
yeah.
and I would say that'd be like the match where Gargano sticks to his roots, sticks to his true self, and finally wins the title without going into the depths of Ciampa. I would say they do that. I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon though. It might be probably like WrestleMania,
Probably.
but
So
who knows? Good show,
great show.
great show.
It's
I
gonna be
enjoyed
better than tomorrow's show. I'll tell
I don't
you that
know.
right now.
No, I'm gonna tell you, it's the SummerSlam actually. The match.
It's not the point of the card. It's the actual wrestling
match
that's
is-
gonna. NXT
I'm
hands
about to
down.
pulling it up right now.
NXT hands down always blows out the main cards matches. Like it just.
I agree.
So, are we gonna start in like correct order instead of?
I
Like,
don't think it's in correct order to be completely
When I mean
honest.
correct order, I mean like we're not gonna start from the main event.
Okay, here's the pre-show matches. Okay, so first match is a singles match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. It's Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak, and
don't
Jack
care.
Gallagher and Brian Kendrick are banned from ringside.
I'm just gonna be honest. I
Oh.
don't care about that match.
But they're good. They're good wrestlers.
I don't
They're
get
great.
to. I don't get to watch.
205.
You know what I'm
Live.
saying? Like, they did a terrible job.
You're not as connected. Well, they've done okay. Now I know 205 Live when it first started was and then when Enzo got into the pictures, this is terrible. But they're doing a really good job with 205.
They're doing better.
ever since probably Drake Maverick came in the picture and Enzo got kicked. They're just great. 205 Live has been really good.
They're doing better.
So I think, but the problem is I don't think they're going to give this match much time.
Yeah, probably not. That's what I'm saying.
'Cause, like,
That's why I don't care about.
Do you remember the Mustafa Ali Cedric match from WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm.
It was a decent match, but it wasn't
So
that
short.
It was short.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
Give it
they're
time
not-
to breathe.
Yeah,
So.
it's
So you just pick somebody. We need to keep track of
Drew
this.
Gulak.
We need to keep track of this so we can see who wins predictions.
It doesn't matter.
Or can we just remember? I want to keep track of it just so we can be like, I won predictions next podcast. I'm like,
We literally have the same thoughts. The only way we're gonna have a predictions that are different is if like we're trying to contradict.
hey,
each other.
now I'm pretty sure Extreme Rules. We did pick someone different on purpose, but I think we still tied.
We did,
We
but we
still
picked
tied.
them on different on purpose, so it doesn't matter. Like we have the same.
I can remember this quite well. I can remember my picks.
I'll talk you into like a pick, like or
You're not gonna talk
No,
me.
I'm saying I'll talk you into one, then you'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. Then you'll talk me into one. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, I was thinking that. Like we do that all the time.
I mean, that's a good point. So we'll still keep up with it anyway. We'll just have fun with this, okay? You said Drew Gulak.
Yeah.
I'll probably say Drew Gulak, even though this goes back to the point I'm saying we might pick the same ones, but it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
All right, next pre-show match we got Rusev and Lana versus Almas and Selena Vega. I'm thinking Almas.
It's gonna be Cien Almas.
So we're gonna pick the exact same ones
Because the only reason is because Lana is gonna cost Rusev the match.
Aiden English will come in and cost them the match. So they've been kind of a story of Aiden English kind of causing Rusev and Lana
Well,
lose matches.
I'm saying like she's gonna eat the pin.
Lana.
Yeah. I can see Lana eating the pin. Is what I'm saying.
I can see that. So Almas is going to pin Lana.
No.
I mean, I want to see that.
I
I want to see
yeah.
that.
All right, what we got?
So we both have Almas on that one.
Yeah.
All right, we got the B team versus the Revival.
I want the Revival to win.
I want them too, but man, it never fails. When I really want people to win, they never win.
It's gonna be the B team, which is sad.
I'm gonna say the Revival just to mix it up.
I'm gonna say the Revival just because I want
Damn
the
it!
Revival to win.
We're not. We're getting nowhere.
These are pre-show matches. Nobody even's gonna watch the pre-show.
I don't know if we ever watched the pre-show.
We never watched the pre-show.
We watched the pre-show last year, actually.
That was because
We did watch the pre-show.
That's because you came over super early. We just hung out and ate food.
We can do
And
that.
it was on my birthday again.
Was it?
It was on the 18th.
That was like the day before your birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was on the. I don't know what it was. It was around my birthday.
It
Like
was-
It is almost every year.
And it was just no. I think Bethany came over later on in the day. I remember that. I ended up falling asleep actually later in last year's SummerSlam. Hopefully this year's not boring. Anyway, you said Revival. I'll just say Revival.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's all the pre-show matches. The thing is, I don't really know how this is.
Let's just start from the bottom. Now we're here.
Start from the bottom now.
Just start with the Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. Okay. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Because if Daniel Bryan's contract, if he resigns for sure, Daniel Bryan pick it up. If not, but then again, why would they have a? And so, did you see the thing in the 2K? Was it, I guess it's 19 this year. They have a Daniel Bryan showcase, which is like it goes from literally all of his matches throughout WWE until now. And you play through all of his matches and everything. They even got Bryan Danielson in there as
Really?
a DLC. Yeah, Bryan Danielson from like 2003 or 4, something like that. I
Hmm.
thought it was really cool. So, I don't know.
I'm gonna say the Miz,
You're gonna say the Miz?
just because I know you're gonna pick Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I kind of thought about picking the Miz, but I'm gonna pick. Yeah, I'll pick Daniel Bryan. You pick the Miz?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You think it'll be a clean fashion if the Miz wins?
Of course not.
Of course not. Of course not. So we got Finn versus. When's the last time we had that happen? I haven't seen that in a while. I haven't seen
Wow.
Constable before. It's been a while.
Wow.
Finn Balor. He's picking up the win. He's not losing to Corbin on pay per view. I don't know, has Finn lost technically in a singles match in the pay per view?
Yeah.
Not a singles match. I don't think so. Because he beat AJ. He beat Bray. He ain't really had many singles matches.
Yeah, I'm
on
trying to think.
pay-per-view.
Of
He beat Seth.
Yeah.
I think he's undefeated at singles matches and pay per views.
Yeah, because he hadn't faced Brock yet. So.
Nope. So yeah.
But yeah.
Yay for Finn. No. Yeah, single match. So, both got Finn. Finn Balor.
Yeah, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. So we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy.
Shinsuke.
You think Randy's interfering? I'm surprised they didn't make this a triple threat, to be completely honest with you.
To be honest, yeah, Randy will interfere. He'll whip his, RKO out.
And whip his RKO out of nowhere.
Go back to the last podcast.
I wonder. You can check it out. Just go in there.
Yeah.
Orton whipping out his RKO. We right out of nowhere, we just like whipping out his RKO.
I said whipping out his RKO ?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he put out of nowhere. Anyway,
Would let me.
so I wonder if anything's gonna happen to him because they really haven't said much.
What's gonna happen is
I think they're just sliding under the table.
it's gonna be a quick match. I feel like.
I was talking about his trouble with WWE.
Well, that's what I was about to get to.
Okay.
It's gonna be a quick match. It's Randy Orton. Nobody cares. He is a asshole. Nobody cares. They can feed into his story. I don't know. But what's gonna happen is Shinsuke is gonna wind up winning it by disqualification from a Randy Orton.
RKO.
Something's gonna happen.
I wish bring the punt.
Ooh,
I wish he'd bring back, but they won't let him do it. I think. I don't think they'll let him do it.
I think so.
But when he was a heel, I remember he had the punt. That was badass.
Yeah.
I love the punt. So guess Shinsuke maybe Shinsuke's about to pick up the win. Randy comes out, causes interference, or maybe he comes out at the end of the match.
Something's gonna happen to Randy Orton, but I don't know what. But
So since he's retaining,
gonna retain.
he is retaining because Jeff needs to take a break anyway.
Yes.
So we got Carmella versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte.
I want Becky Lynch to win.
Me too. I agree.
I want
But-
her to win. I'm gonna put Becky Lynch. I don't care.
For Becky Lynch. See, I really thought honestly Asuka was going to get added to the match. There's rumors of Asuka being added, and it made sense for Asuka to pick up the win. Because Carmella, she's
Yeah.
gonna, and then Becky and Charlotte could do their tag team ness. But I guess Asuka didn't get added, so I have no idea. I really want Becky to win.
Becky.
I
And then
really
Asuka
want
can
Becky.
take it off over after Becky has it for like a month or two.
That'd be good. That would be a good feud.
Yeah.
Asuka versus Becky. That'd be really good. Man, I don't know. I'm glad we're not doing confidence points or anything like that. I guess that'd be the only way, honestly, like Stephen Larson does a confidence point. That'd be kind of the only way we'd be able to like get a true winner.
Yeah.
Like how many? I think that because honestly, we picked the same ones. I mean, they did too.
Yeah.
So,
Then we got Dolph Ziggler.
I didn't ever even pick a winner yet. I don't know.
You don't know? You said Becky.
No, I said I want Becky, but it's either Becky or Charlotte.
Well, obviously, it's not gonna be Carmella.
No, she retains. Good God. I mean, Charlotte kind of just had the title run, basically. Becky, maybe. Jesus, hope so. Becky. So we got Dolph Ziggler with Drew McIntyre versus Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins with Dean Ambrose. We haven't talked about Dean Ambrose yet, have? Seth, what are you doing here? Why are you wearing that goofy mask? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be. Oh. See, this is what we got to deal with. Divas. God. Jesus. Anyway,
Yeah, we haven't talked about Dean Ambrose.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Gee, he looks like a freaking monster.
Yes.
I'm scared of Dean Ambrose.
I've been scared of Dean Ambrose.
Why? He
Because
ain't really that scary.
He's scary.
I mean, he's scary now. He's like has his head shaved and he looks like he's like buff as shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When he came around,
It feels like he's, I don't want to say it.
I feel like he's turning. I feel like he's a little heelish now.
Yeah, that's what,
Yep,
that's what's gonna happen. I see Dolph Ziggler.
What I would like to see in my dream scenario. You say Dolph Ziggler's gonna win.
Yeah.
I say Seth picks it up, but Dean turns on
Not
Seth,
that quick.
leading on to a feud.
Not that quick. They want to do that stupid tag team with Seth and freaking Dean. It's not gonna happen.
It could happen. You see how mean he looks. Dean is ready for a heel turn. Jesus, he's ready.
I know. Renee Young she's been wearing her chastity belt, keeping it locked up. They're married, but she's like, you can't have none of this snatch
until you're back in WWE. I need that aggression, that testosterone pumping through.
Exactly.
And he's like, I'm fucking ready. Damn, Dean, are you ready? No, I'm trying to get some damn pussy. I'm ready for it. I'm gonna say Seth.
I'll say Dolph Ziggler. We'll try to make it a little different.
All right, we got Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens for the Money in the Bank contract, and if Strowman loses by any means, he will lose the contract.
So
I don't know, man.
Your scenario is what I want to happen.
Are we going to talk about my scenario?
But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Do we get to talk about my scenario?
We can go ahead and talk about it. You.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I say KO ends up picking up the Money in the Bank contract some way, a count out, disqualification, some weird shenanigans. And at the end of the show, Roman wins the title. KO comes out with the title. Oh, he's about to cash in. But oh, wait. He's not alone.
Adam Cole?
Adam Cole, but the whole shebang, with the whole Undisputed Era come out.
Oh, the whole Undisputed
the whole, it's Undisputed. Well, they're not gonna come out with him necessarily. Like KO's gonna get in the ring. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Adam Cole.
Shock. The system. The crowd would erupt.
Yeah,
like
it would.
The crowd would erupt.
Like when he's in the ring facing Roman, it hits, and then out of nowhere, they kind of come out like through the crowd, beat the shit out of Roman.
Shield style.
And KO wins.
That would be
ridiculous. I feel like if Undisputed Era would have probably lost the tag titles, they probably, because I mean Adam Cole did lose the North American, but I feel like if they lost the tag title as well, they'd probably been like, but probably anyway.
I'll probably wind up saying Braun just because it's Braun.
It's Braun, but here's the thing: Braun doesn't need the briefcase.
No, he doesn't need.
Braun could easily beat Roman or Brock and win the title normally, but I really don't know why they put the briefcase. I feel like the briefcase is made for kind of like the sneaky heels, stuff like that, or people that that's not really gonna win as well in a one-on-one match. Like I don't know,
Baron Corbin.
I feel like like Baron Corbin. I feel like that would have been perfect for Kevin to win.
Yeah, it would
the title, but
I feel like he'll. I like your. I don't think to shock the system. I don't think Undisputed Era is going to come.
But you think that Kevin may pick up
could
and then cash in?
Could do that. That would make sense.
That would make sense, and people would pop.
Yeah.
And then more of on a positive note, I guess. I don't know. This is tough.
Okay.
So this is the thing about this SummerSlam card. I mean, it's like a lot of these matches are really hard to.
Yeah.
You don't know honestly who the winner of these.
You have no idea. Okay. The next match I don't really care about.
Bludgeon Brothers versus the New Day. I'm sure the Bludgeon Brothers.
Bludgeon. Terrible.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's just skip that. Just go ahead.
AJ versus your boy
Samoa Joe.
AJ's picking.
Samoa Joe's not gonna win it. Even though I want him to, it would be great. but not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
It's SummerSlam. It might, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it would be so cool though if Samoa Joe had it until WrestleMania.
For a whole, what is that like?
They say 6 months, 8 months.
Man, like 200 some days, something like that.
That would be nice.
It would be nice.
I don't see it happening.
I don't know.
I don't see it
I
happening.
feel like Vince could be like just do like a switcheroos. They're like, ooh, it's gonna. I don't know. I think AJ's gonna retain.
I agree.
I think
Samoa Joe's my boy, but
AJ's retaining that bad boy because he's got a video game coming out with him on the cover.
Yep.
So, we got, well, this is probably the easiest one to predict.
Alexa Bliss, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Nia Jax. Oh, no, she's not. Yeah, it'll be Ronda Rousey.
I mean, Nia Jax could come out. But, we're just, honestly, all these matches could have like a little funky finish. But
It'll be Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey's picking it up, and she's holding that bitch till probably WrestleMania.
So Charlotte comes to Raw.
I want to see that Charlotte versus Ronda.
I do
feud.
too. They could headline WrestleMania.
They
It would
could.
not hurt my feelings.
It probably, like, besides Trish and Lita,
Trish and Lita, yeah.
they could headline WrestleMania. I feel like that would be the match that could.
Yeah.
And actually, I think I heard it here first. I predicted that at WrestleMania time. I think I did. Yeah, remember I talked about it. And he was like, ooh, that's a good idea.
At first I said no because I didn't know how Ronda was going to wrestle.
And then
I saw her and I'm like, you give her a good 6 months, like, to get in the ring.
oh, she's got a good year.
Work on her, promo skills a little bit. Like, she's not
Yeah.
bad, but it's when she's
Yeah,
forced.
her. I feel like when she's just, I feel like when she doesn't say anything at all, that's her best
yeah.
thing.
But
When
when
she has
she's-
that mean ass look.
When she's forced, like, to say some dumb stuff.
Yeah, or scripted promo, like
Yeah.
a terrible scripted promo. Like I remember, was it Elimination Chamber when she was cutting that promo?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, no, this is bad.
Yeah, like, sometimes you can pull off, like, there's people that can pull off bad promos. Like, scripted, like, that are terrible.
Like, I mean, Samoa Joe could pull it off.
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho could pull it off.
Kevin Owens.
CM Punk, anyone like
Yeah.
that could pull it off.
But she just, like, if she gets...
See, she's not like a natural promo person. That's
Yeah.
a lot. She's not. I mean, she didn't have to cut any promos in UFC, so I mean,
Right. They did it all for her.
yeah, exactly. So Ronda, obviously,
Ronda,
she's
yeah.
picking. How long do you think she's on that title?
So, at least WrestleMania. At the least.
Yeah, there's no way she's. I honestly think she might hold it. I don't say as long as Brock, but
If she does, as long as she's there, I don't care. You can hold the title for the rest of your tenure at the company as long as you wrestle
as long as you wrestle your
once a
ass
week,
off. Yeah,
once a week in every pay-per-view. That's
I agree.
all I care.
I agree.
I would. I mean, I would be mad, but I wouldn't be like,
Kind of like CM Punk's reign.
yeah,
Yeah. So you think that would have made Brock's reign better
yeah. If he was
more?
there, yes. If he was there, I wouldn't.
'Cause
Complain.
he's not a bad wrestler.
He's not good.
He's not fantastic, but he's not bad.
But if he would showed up and like manhandle people at least once
yeah,
a
he
week
could have some
for-
fun matches. He could
Yeah.
have fun matches, not great matches, but fun.
Speaking of Brock,
Speaking of Brock, we got the main event,
Brock and Roman.
which I'm not gonna lie, the build-up's not been too shabby. It's been alright.
It's been okay.
It's been alright. I'm not mad. But let me tell you something.
I'll let you go.
I have no idea who's winning this, because apparently I was reading somewhere, which I guess we might as well talk about now instead of our news podcast. Apparently Brock's having a closed door meeting with Vince before SummerSlam. Oh, who fucking knows who's winning this? I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Like, this is one of those scenarios where I thought WrestleMania had in the bag. I was like, oh, Roman's picking it up.
That's what everybody thought.
And then Roman lost, like, okay. And then Roman was like, okay, Roman, big dogs, your time to shine. Lost. I was like, okay, listen, I don't know.
My nose is stuffed up.
And you quit doing on cocaine. That cocaine's getting to you, boy.
I'm too tired to be looking like
It,
a
it turns all your bad feelings into good feelings. You don't want to try this shit, do we?
Yeah.
You want to try some walk hard?
You don't try that. You don't try this shit, do we? What does it do?
Turns all your bad feelings into good
I bet
feelings.
this is really expensive. No, it's really cheap. Oh, weed.
What was it? He's talking about Viagra in like the last little bit when they're always about Viagra. You don't want to try this shit.
My
You
favorite-
can have sex for a long time.
My
I
favorite,
kind of want to try it.
my favorite thing is he never paid for drugs once, and they like keep talking about how he's like messed up in life. He never paid for drugs once. Over and over again.
The wrong boy died.
The wrong kid died. All right, we can go back to wrestling.
I can talk about Walk Hard. We're going to have a Walk Hard podcast.
It's just about the movie. So, Brock and Roman, I don't care at this point. I don't. That title doesn't exist.
I do care. You know why? Because we have to keep up with that shit for the next forever.
The title doesn't exist.
Because if Brock retains, he's holding that bitch for fucking ever. He's never losing it. He's never like it's.
No, you know when he's gonna lose it. You know when he's gonna lose it when he gets his ass kicked by Daniel Cormier
and Vince McMahon's like,
listen, yeah, he's gonna be like,
you know what's gonna happen when he loses that fight. Vince McMahon's gonna storm down into the octagon,
like tear his quads again. Getting freaking Dana White's face. WrestleMania 36, Dana White versus Vince McMahon.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is the sad part? I see that happening. Oh my god, the loser has to shave their head. Jesus.
Dana White's head's already shaved.
He's got to shave his pubes. I don't know.
The loser has to shave the other person's pubes.
Oh my god. Why do I see that happening?
No, the loser has to sell their company.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Oh boy.
Does Dana White even have any like wrestling background or anything? He has nothing.
Not that I know. I mean, he's obviously like MMA probably. But
He's
like,
nobody knows something.
Yeah.
Vince, I mean, he's too fucking old though.
Yeah, he's old. He's like 80.
He's gonna have like Bobby Lashley in his corner like that against Trump or something like that. Oh Jesus. Oh no, the future's looking bad. It's looking dark.
Speaking of though, I've been thinking about
Jesus,
this.
Triple H, save us, please.
We'll talk about that at a different time when it comes a little bit closer.
What are you going to talk?
XFL. I got some stuff we can talk about for that later.
Really? What's there even talk about? You got some ideas?
No, it's in 2020, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
NFL's contract, like it's like they have a union, like a.
I guess you can talk about it right
basically,
now.
their union is up on 2020, basically. So like they can change roles and tell.
Oh god.
So what's gonna happen is there's gonna be probably some NFL players and be like, let's go to the XFL.
Jesus.
And that might actually work. Vince might have planned that out, perfect. But we'll go back to wrestling.
He's a fucking evil genius, isn't he?
We're going back to wrestling. Brock and Roman. I'm gonna pick Brock.
Oh, I don't even know.
I'm picking Brock.
If Brock wins, he's competing in UFC and WWE. It's gonna happen.
I'm picking Brock.
He's going in that fight against Cormier. He's gonna have that fucking Universal title. He's gonna embarrass the shit out of all of us wrestling fans.
Yep.
Oh god, it's gonna be a dark future.
Yep.
It's gonna be dark. It's bleak. Man, Jesus, I'm scared.
I
I don't even know. I really don't.
It's gonna be Brock.
Oh my god.
But
why was a part of me? I'm gonna say Brock. Jesus.
All right. Sands is.
At least NXT was good.
Yes.
At least NXT was good. Triple H, save us, please.
All
God.
right. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of predictions or whatever we're gonna call it.
It's NXT Takeover Brooklyn 4 review and SummerSlam 2018 predictions.
I'm gonna console Lance.
Oh, wait, shameless plug. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, notify bell. I don't know. Just social media. Oh Jesus.
All right, you guys. You guys be good.